This boy never eats peaches, but he collects peach fuzz in his pen cap every day. Then whenever he passes by the butler, he can gently shake the pen cap and secretly sprinkle the peach fuzz on the butler. As a result, the butler coughs non-stop due to an allergy and has to go to the hospital to see a doctor. Unbeknownst to the housekeeper, she had already entered into a trap. The boy's father then sneaks into the hospital and quietly takes a photo of the butler coughing and deliberately shows it to the lady of the house, lying that the butler has contracted a serious case of tuberculosis. Seeing the lady of the house is a bit skeptical, the father then seizes the opportunity to send a text message to his daughter, saying that the lady of the house will be home in 3 minutes. Upon seeing this, the daughter, who is a tutor, immediately understands and takes out a prepared peach from her school bag and sprinkles the peach fuzz on the butler, who is working again. When the lady of the house gets home, she just happens to see the butler coughing violently, but the family's plan doesn't stop there. Seeing the butler rushing into the bathroom immediately, the father takes the opportunity to squeeze tomato sauce onto the paper the butler threw away. When the lady of the house comes over, she sees the tissue full of tomato sauce. The family's plan is thus successfully implemented. The lady of the house is convinced that the butler has tuberculosis, so she immediately terminates the contract with him. A few days later, the father, who was a driver, recommended a new butler to the mistress of the house again, and this new butler is his wife. In this way, the whole family, by despicable means, all become servants in the rich man's house and live a parasite-like life. However, they are not satisfied with this. The next day, the wealthy family goes out camping. The whole family actually moves into the mansion. They not only take baths in the owner's bathtub, but also roll around on the big bed endlessly. They even finish all the food in the refrigerator and the expensive famous wines. It seems as if this is really their home. However, just as the family is still chatting happily, the doorbell suddenly rings. It turns out that the butler, who was driven away a few days ago, has come to the door. She says she forgot to take something when she left in such a hurry. Seeing the pitiful look of the butler, the mother doesn't think much about it and opens the door for her. Little does she know that this move will plunge them into an abyss.